Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. This is Tanya at Sidegigcrafts. Guys, I am so glad you're here with me today. It has been quite a day. It has been quite a week. I have been a little distracted, and I apologize because it has pulled me away from my videos, and I'm sorry about that. But here I am. Here I am. I haven't forgotten you, I promise. I hope you haven't forgotten me as well. I haven't been able to craft. I've been doing some other things around the house and just trying to keep my head about me. So I've been studying. I'm taking a class and I've been studying, and that has been keeping me. So I apologize, and just, doing stuff here with the construction and everything. It's been a lot. It has been a lot. This whole thing has been quite an experience. I don't ever want to go through again. Let me just say that. Ever. I don't want to do it. So I found, so I thought about it, and this little book that we worked on the other day, this little one, this cute little one, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm just going to leave it like this, and it's going to be blank for someone else to decorate. I'm not going to do anything with it. Most of these pages are bare, or they're old ephemera, and I think they would be perfect for the recipient to do their own creations on, log their own memories or pictures or whatever they want to do with it. I don't think I'm going to do a darn thing to it. I think I'm going to leave it alone, just like it is. I love it. I think it's great. And if I was to get a journal for myself to use, this is how I would want it. So I'm going to leave this one just as it is. And we're going to work on another one, which you'll see here on my desk. Now this is one that I put together at the at one of the retreats that I went to. I had so much fun at that retreat. I haven't been to another though. I'm looking. I'll have to get into it again. Into another one. I had a blast with it. But this one I put together there, and so it's blank on the inside. It's just got all the pages. And this one is going to need some decorating because it's not even close to full. You will see there's lots of space there, and it's all flippy floppy because there's so much room. And there's a huge part in here that would be fun to put a notebook or something in there. Like a removable notebook. I think we should do that for sure. And I was kind of thinking about turning this, even though it's like a floral, turning it into kind of a Christmas. Because I feel like these could be dates. I think it would lend itself nicely to a Christmas journal. And with the holiday coming up, why not? It's got some beautiful papers in it too. I did some fun coffee papers in there. Coffee dyeing. So I think that's what we're going to do. And I pulled some cards out. These are cards, right? Not envelopes. Yes. Pulled some. Maybe this would be good for a little notebook in here. Maybe we could turn this into a notebook. Even it's green on both sides, even better. And it fits. What? Okay, so here's my thought on this one. I could go all the way around and use an elastic band. But I was thinking it might be fun to just put a ribbon from here to here and tie it in the middle or up on top, or kind of like use it like a kind of a belly band kind of thing. Let's start with making the actual notebook. I couldn't, my words, they just left me. I'm going to use green. I had some pink cards out too, because I found all these papers in with my cards, and I thought, ooh, these would be great bases for cards, and then I could glue them and have them ready. And that would work nicely. But I found this other stuff to do, so I think I'd rather do this and create with this book. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put those aside for another time. And let's work on this, because this is a pretty color. It works, and I love green. Oh, I love this too, and that would be pretty in there. So that's my thought. Let's turn this into something nice. It does have a crease here. That's not big enough to be a spine for a notebook, so we're going to make a couple more creases on it. That's not the tool I want. What is the tool I want? This is the tool I want right here. Oh boy, it's been a minute. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right here. I'm looking at it on the 1/2 inch mark. It doesn't matter which 1/2 inch because all I want is 1/4 inch on either side. 1/4 inch there and 1/4 inch there. And now we have 3 score lines placed equidistant. Okay, so let's fold this in and we'll end up with a spine, a 1/2 inch spine. There we go. And 1/2 inch spine might be a little wider than we necessarily need, but I think this will work out great. Okay, now what? Now what? We need papers to go inside, don't we? Now, because this book has so much coffee dyed paper, I'm feeling like it maybe should have more in this notebook. However, I have a feeling I may not have any. So let's peek over here. That's the wrong box. And guess what? I don't think I have any coffee dyed paper. Oh wait, that's the wrong box too. This is the right box. I found it. I found it. I found it. And I have oh no, wait. Oh. I do not have coffee dyed paper. Isn't that something? I have eco dyed and I have blue and I have orange, but no coffee. So we're out of luck there. So what can we do instead? I don't want to give up that easy, guys. But without coffee dyed paper, I don't think this is going to work like that. Because if I use lined papers and things and books and other stuff, then I'm basically just doing this again inside of this. So that doesn't work. How about I have an idea. Let me find some things and I'll be right back. All right, I think I've got a few papers. I'm not gonna I don't know. Let's see what we can do. I've got a couple pages from a book. I've got a receipt here or an invoice. I think this is gonna be, I've got, these are brand new. These are brand spanking new papers, but I guess some of these are too, but I don't know that I want that. All right, back to the drawing board. I gotta find something better. All right, I knew I could do better. I found some scraps from my projects last year, which is gonna be a little bit more Christmas inspiring, right? That would work well. I've got some of this, so I don't have to cut that other tape piece. We could use some of that. Some of those. We'll just make it like a little paper sampler. I think that would be fun. And I think we have enough yet. Instead of doing a notebook, we can just use a bunch of different papers. It's fall. I mean, it's Christmas, but it's fall. And use it that way. That way they can use the papers to decorate their book. There's this one. I mean, I've got lots. There's a lot here. And I didn't even go through the other envelope yet. And I probably won't, because we're going to find plenty right here. I don't need any blue. Let's use some of those. That one's kind of fun. I don't want pink. I don't want pastel Christmas. Just the primary real colors. That might be fun to use too. All right, that's good enough. I don't need any more than that. In fact, it's probably too much. So here's what we're going to do. And I'm going to put these, should I put these in there anyway? Maybe not the railroad one. Actually, maybe we won't even use these. I'll use these in a different way. Okay. So let's go ahead and get out our little card and find some papers that'll fit in here. Since we have too many, we'll just kind of start stacking and see what will fit. That way we shouldn't have to cut anything, although I would love to have that in there. Well, we'll set it aside for now. Christmas, Christmas. So we can have 2 of those. We can have more than one. We can rearrange as needed. I do love that one. This could be maybe a cover here, so we'll put that one aside because it's big. And oh, that one's big. That one's big, but we can still use them. That one. That one. Does this one fit? That one barely fits. That's nice. We can use this one. I think I'll put that on the top. I like that. We've got some plain red. We've got another Christmas greetings. We got a little border. That's cute. We could do that one. That one. Those are too big, and this one's too big. Okay, so we won't cut anything down. We've got plenty. And the rest of these, oh, it's sticking to me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, let's put these bigger pieces over to the side because we don't need those right now. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of put the biggest ones at the back. This one, whoop, I'm dropping them. We're just making a little paper sampler. It'll be cute. Put this one and this one together. Put all the biggest ones at the back. And then we can go that way. We can go this way. Just kind of slide them over a little bit. They don't have to be in any particular order. I'm just kind of looking at size. I kind of want this one behind that. Nope, that way. And then we can put that one. And perhaps this one could go in here. Think this is too much? I don't think so. I think it's great. That one there, this one there. This one we can put this way. This one we can put this way. This one we can put this way. I don't necessarily need to use this one, so I'm going to put that one aside. And being that this is out, we can use this. I wonder if I have my stapler in here. Or did I take it to the other room? I don't want to turn off the camera again. Goodness, goodness. Oh, and I was going to use this one. Remember? I was going to use this one. But we could always tuck that under so it doesn't have to be stapled on. Staple, 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 staple. Staple, staple, rawhide. I don't know what I'm doing. Where's the stapler? I think it's in the other room. I think it is. I really think it is. And if that's the case, then what I'm going to do is different. Then what I'm going to do is why do I have this cardboard here? Why? I just threw it across the room. See, I was thinking if I put a ribbon on it, it would be bulky, so that's not a good idea. Okay, I gotta get the stapler. That's all there is to it. All right, you guys. Well, I don't know where my stapler is. I've looked everywhere. This is part of the problem with the construction as it is, because I can't find anything, which is probably why I haven't been crafting as much. So let's think of an alternative. We've got bulldog clips. See if we've got any cute ones. I could use a white one. I like it. That's what we're gonna do. And that way the papers aren't connected. So there. Oh, you know what I could have done? I could have used butcher's twine. Would have been sweet too. Should we do that instead? I could poke holes in it and just put butcher's twine through. I could do that because I've got red and white butcher's twine. Let's do that. Here, we'll still clip it. actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to clip it. Make sure everything's kind of stacked nicely. And then let's take the smallest hole and we'll go right about here. I'm trying to make sure I catch all the papers, and I know if I go all the way to the edge, I'm not going to catch them. So I'm going to go there. And then we'll take that red and white butcher's twine. I have golds too, which would be pretty as well. Is this pink or red? Struggling to tell the difference. This one is for sure red. Let's use this one. Although I kind of like the cranberry-ish looking one. I'm using it. I'm using it. That's the one I'm going to use. This one. Okay. I don't think I've used this one on anything yet. It's just a little softer tone, but it still looks red to me. All right, so we'll just push this through there. Hope you guys have been doing great. I hope you've been crafting, even if I haven't. You know, that might be why I'm feeling kind of a little bit insane these days, because I haven't had my crafty time. Because I have been definitely feeling it. And I need that time. It's like there's not enough time in the day. I'm exhausted. My stove came yesterday, finally. And finally, as if I've been waiting for so long. I scheduled it to come yesterday. And then got ceiling fans for the kitchen and the dining room. And we're just waiting. I think we're just waiting for cabinets at this point. Cabinets and to put the kitchen together. And the ceiling fans. I think that's it. I've been wallpapering, which has been fun. I need this to go under here. I've been wallpapering in the living room, and I'm going to wallpaper in my office too. And I really love it. I've been using a peel and stick wallpaper that's been working out great. It was a little tricky to get the hang of, but I got it. And I love how it looks, so that worked out great. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this then is I tied it in there. So why isn't it coming off? Because I tied it in. Okay. Ugh. We can take this now and clip it to the back of the card. And we will still have the bulldog clip in there. And we'll have our sampler pack tied in. And that will close this way. We need something on the front. We need to decorate this. I'm not sure exactly how I want to decorate it. Maybe something like this with this would be pretty. Something like that, maybe. I forgot to put this in there. Let's stick that in there. Or maybe that needs to be on the front. Maybe it goes this way. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's fold this one. I say fold, we're gonna have to cut it. I like the greens together of that card and the paper and the card. The card and the card, you know, the card. I know what I'm saying or thinking. It's not coming out. Like I said, words are hard. I like the green of this card with this card. That's what I was trying to tell you. So we'll go like this. We'll even go up a little bit more. A Merry Christmas. I'm going to go ahead and ink the outsides of this a little bit. There we go. And then on the outside of this one. Okay. And we'll go ahead and glue these. Hopefully my glue will open up. Oh, you know what? I might need to order some. I may need to soon, because I think I've used my bear up. I think I did. All right, we'll kind of center this one. And then we'll kind of center this one. This way. That's pretty cute. All right, so we've got a little paper sampler in here. Oh, there was a little ink on there. Kind of smudged a little bit, but that's all right. We can go kind of around here, make this look a little bit more purposeful. Then we've got to figure out how to do this in the middle there. Oh well, I changed my mind. So this is fabric, so I don't want to cover this, but I would like something that could go in there to hold that in place. What should it be? I could just put a ribbon. This kind of makes me happy, and it kind of looks good with this color. What do you guys think about that? It's got yellow in there too. Could we just do like a little belly band? Just put a piece in there? We could totally do that. It doesn't have to have the bow. Let's see if we can do it. We're just going to put some glue on the back of this. Now fabric glue would probably work, but well, fabric glue is going to work better on fabric any day. But this is what I have. Go all the way to the top. There's something going on outside. What in the world is that noise? Hopefully nothing bad. It's like something's banging around out there. I guess I don't really need this too tight because then it's going to be hard to get that in there. So I think I'm going to leave a little bit of room there while I peek outside and make sure that my truck is okay. Of course it is. It wasn't banging on my truck. I don't know what that was. Maybe somebody was in a trash can or something. That could be. It's hard to say. Not my trash can. All right, and then when that's dry, we can just tuck that in there. I think that would be nice. Okay, so we'll leave that to dry just as it is. We could, I have things I could totally use in here. And I keep looking at this paper. I would really like to make a pocket with this. I think it would be beautiful. However, it kind of needs to be in the right place. It needs to be on strong paper, strong enough paper. This would work probably. That's really pretty. I'm not going too crazy with the, I know it's got some non-traditional colors in here, but I'm liking that. I'm really liking that. We could do something with this. This is the same. What if? We could make a pocket out of this. That's what we're gonna do. Check this out. Check this out. we're just going to do the 3 sides. Then we're going to tuck this in this way. And smoosh it out. And then we're going to take this side and carefully fold it over. And that's going to be a pocket. See that? Okay. But I do want to put a little thumb notch. If I can find my thumb notcher. Seriously, there's so many things here. All right, move that out of the way. My little thumb notcher. I should have done this before I glued it, but that's okay. Well, that's not big enough, so it's not okay. We gotta go bigger. Boop. That's better, and it's okay. It's off-centered. It's cute. In fact, let's round this corner as well as this corner. And inky, just a little. There we go. Okay. So now we've got a pocket there, so we can put stuff inside of it. What else should we do? We could even put a little pocket right here. Would be kind of cute to go on the front. Why not? Good idea. Somebody shouted that out, didn't they? We're going to use some of these scraps from last year. Okay, and then we're just going to glue all the way around. And make a little pocket, just like that. There we go. Cute as that. Now, if you push these corners just a little bit together, it'll leave a little bit of a gap right up here. It'll be easier to put things in, so it's not too tight of a pocket. Okay, a little trick I learned. I'm teaching you. Just push them in together just a little bit. Super cute. All right, what else can we do? Is this glued now? This feels glued, so let's see how this works. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, and then we'll just tuck it in there. And guess what? I gotta glue it different. So I glued this, and it's glued, but I glued it to the part that is loose. So I'm gonna have to glue it up just a little bit higher so that it's sturdy. All right, so we'll leave that again a little bit longer. Let's see what else we can do. What else? What else? There's a bee. There's bees at Christmas. Why not? Why not? What can we do with these? I like this one. It's a longer one. We can make a tuck there. We can flip it up and make a pocket there. All right, so let's put glue right here and right here. So that'll be a pocket. And then we'll put glue here at the top and at the bottom and on the side that will be on the outside of the page. And now that'll be a tuck with a pocket. Get that on there straight, mostly. You can tweak it just a little bit. Okay, and then we'll have that pocket or that tuck and a pocket right there. And we can put paper over that. That would be adorable. And we could I don't think I want to do that. Here, we'll just mark it here. This is not, what is this? water-based varnish. What is that? It feels like an eraser. I don't know what that is. And right there. Okay. And there. Okay. All right. And then we can make a tag to go in there. It'll be a tiny tag. It'll be a thin one. Like maybe this. Will this fit? Why, yes. Yes, it will. Look at that. Okay, so we'll just cut this one like right here. And we can round those corners. And put that one in there. Now we've got a little tag there. How cute is that? All right, and then, should we go back and see if this will work now? This should be dry. Let's see if we can get it in there. We should be able to just fine. Oh, except that I may not have let it sit long enough. Come on now. There we go. Nope, I didn't let it sit long enough. Let it go. Let it be longer. I might have to come up with something else if that doesn't work. Okay. That's on both sides. That's a recipe. That's cute. This could be... I don't know what this could be. This could be... This could be something. How about this piece of paper? We could figure something out for this, right? That's so close. What should this be? What would you guys do with this piece of paper? Let me know. Let me know. We could just collage with it and put it there and then add some things. We could do that. You could do that. Nothing wrong with the collage in there. It's kind of fun. I don't want to waste this paper. Okay, let's put it on there. I'm just trying to be inspired by what's here on my desk and have some fun with it. And then we could add something like that, maybe. Maybe put that here in the middle-ish. We could put a belly band across there. Let's do that. We might have to create a belly band though, because I don't think I have any on my desk. And I don't know, ooh, you know what? I say that, but I've got a whole box of Christmas ephemera over on the other side of the room that I always forget about, because you know, half the year it's not Christmas. So there might be something, oh, that's so cute. There might be something over there that I could use. Let's see if I can see it. Can I see it? Can I see it from here? Can I see it from here? It's a whole box of Christmas right here. I found it. Well, I don't know if this is all Christmas, but I have some Christmas. Let's see if there's anything fun in here. Some of these weren't. Oh, there's a winter. That's not Christmas. I remember making those. Not quite. Let's see here. that could be a Christmas something, but more mushroomy. Nope, nope. I think what happened is I've got that could be in there. That's not Christmas. What are some of these? Those are not either. I think I've got the box turned around now. Let's keep going though. That could be. It might be brighter than I want, but we'll see. It may be. These I think are totally not. Nope. Ooh, oh, that would be so cute in there. That one's gonna be too orange. That one too, and that one too. But that one would be cute. Let's use it in there. I have this one too. That's kind of too orange too. Seed packets. I got this. I wonder if I could do something with that. Let's take out whatever I find that's kind of Christmassy. We'll take it out and see. Except pastel, not pastel. This one's darn cute, but I think it's going to be too big. These are all Christmas. Oh, I love these tags. That one's too pastel. This one's very beautiful. But it may be too big. I'm not sure. We've got Santa. We've got a pocket. Pastel, pastel. There's something. And let's see what these are. Oh, there's that. That's not Christmas. It is hot in here. Oh, there's something. I could use that. Oh, that's perfect. That would be two. Yeah, those would be great. Okay, so there's a few things in there we could definitely use. Just a matter of how we want to do it. So, that being said, let's put that aside for a second. I'm kind of looking at this, and I'm thinking this might go this way. And or, are these, actually this is a tag, and this is a tag. This is another tag. We could cover the backs, or we could make pockets on there for them. This is a tag or pocket. You could turn them into tucks too. That could be a cute tuck. It could be a really cute tuck. That would go really nice there, honestly. But I'd be covering this whole piece of paper up, and I don't know if I like that. I think I'd be okay with that, but I do want something to cover this. So let's cut this right about here. Since I keep holding onto this piece of paper like it belongs there, it must belong there. So let's try that. I'll just glue this down. So we'll have some collage going on. And then this one, I want the date to show. I kind of don't like that it went so far. Can I cut it back a little bit? Is it too late? I think I can stick it in there. I think I can make it work. Or take my scissors. Where's my scissors? Where's the scissors? What if, no, I can't get it there. I can't get it there. Can I get it there? I only need a little bit off. Just a tiny bit. What if, can I do it? I can't do it, can I? Oh, move this stuff. Maybe. Here, let's see if I can just pull it off. Nope, I can't. Okay, just glue it down. This is silly. I'm being silly now. I'm going to end up ruining it. Okay, just leave it alone. Leave it. Oh, I know what I could do. I could do this. I could do this. Oh, I didn't do that. This is what happens, guys, when I don't craft for a while. I end up making tons of mistakes. Or things I wish I could do different. Okay, but that helped. That helped. That made me feel better. Okay, because I got that letter back. Okay. Which one was I putting there? Oh my word. This one. This one? This one. Yes. I like this one. So I'm going here, all the way down the side, all the way at the bottom, and that's it. This is going to be a tuck. So it'll go right there. Okay, and that way we can tuck things in this way. All right. Should we check this again? I may end up just gluing that piece down and putting this book somehow, some other way. Because I don't know if I like this way. I feel like it's going to come up or tear the book. It's just not going to hold it. No, it's not. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and glue it down. It's not going to work the way I thought. And that's okay. I may just use elastic and clip it in there. Or just tuck it in the middle. It doesn't even have to be tied in, really. It can just sit in there. Okay, so, or at the end, or wherever. All right, we put one of those tags in the back. So let's put one up in the front somewhere. I'm wondering what this is, because I don't remember. I sort of remember making it. I feel like it's just a little tag decorative thing you could put pictures on or something. Enjoy today. Is this a tag? This is removable. And then this is, oh, I think, okay, so these are different. What is happening? So there's another tag. That one goes there. And then this one opens up, and then this one goes here. Well, that's cute. Okay, now that I've got it figured out. So it just opens up, and then it folds. And then where did this one go? It went, it said enjoy today or something like that. Where did it go? Right there. Right there. And then it just wrapped up. I think this should go into, what should we do with it? Should we add it in here? I feel like we should. How can we add this in? It would have to be another pocket or something, huh? Oh. Or clipped in. It could be clipped in. It could be clipped to the top of something, perhaps back here. But this is a tuck also. Well, hey, there's an idea. Try something. What if we, will it tuck in there? It will. It will. I think because of the stitching, that paper is going to hold up. I think we could stick it there. I think. This could still go in the middle. All right. Is this too wide? This is too wide. Both ways. So this is ouch. We're not using that. This one, I think, is too cute. This one, I think, oh, I love the Santa. these out. This one will work. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. This one will work in there. We could put this one I love this here, but I really love the stitching on this paper. It's so unique. I think I want to put this here. I think I'm just going to glue it. It'll help make the cover a little more sturdy. Or we could make, it a pocket. Why not make it a pocket? Or tuck. We can glue the side here, 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 and then leave this part open. Done. Done deal. I love that. And look, we're using my stash. That's fantastic. Fan-flippin-tastic. I love that tag. That's so pretty. Okay. Too cute. Let me just toss these on the floor with the other stuff that's too cute or that I'm not going to use. Nope. Pastel, pastel. This is going to be another journal. It's a pastel one. Those are those pastel, guys? I mean, it's got some of the same colors in it. We could use this one, right? A gingy pocket. Why not? That would be really cute on there. I'd have to put something sturdy on the back side of it though, because this paper is going to be pretty thin. But I do like that. Okay, so we'll find something sturdier to go on the back side. Some different paper. Is this too? That one's pastel. This one, what is this? This is also an envelope, but it would fit. This would fit. What do you think about that? Would that work? What am I hitting? There's not going in. There it goes. No, I don't like that in there, but what about this? It would have to hinge so that you could see both sides of it. We could hinge it. Totally. All right, let's hinge it. Let's do this. Oh, stop thinking about it. Just do it. Do it already. I heard you. I heard you. Let's see if I can find, ooh, gold. That would be nice. Why not? Okay. So we know that washi doesn't stay real well. So we'll put some glue. I only want to use like half of that edge. Oopsie. And since we use this tape here, we'll be using it throughout the book too. So I'm going to make sure I leave it out, because we will want it to show up somewhere else in the book as well for consistency. And then let's go ahead and put some glue on this one. And we're going to glue it to that page on that side. But we need to get this kind of centered there, dear. All right, well, that was not the perfect perfect setup there, but it should work. If I need to, I can put paper over that and glue it back down better. All right, we can put another strip on this side. And on this paper. And we'll put some more tape on this side. There we go. All right, you guys. I think that I am going to go ahead and call it a day for now, because this video is going to get way too long if I keep going. And you know I can. You know I can. I can spend all day sitting here talking to myself and showing you stuff. So I don't want to do that to you. Besides, we got quite a bit done today. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. If you made it this far, I really, really appreciate you. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. See you soon.